So today we're gonna go ahead and see what it looks like to connect Claude to Canva. We're gonna test that out and see if we can get us some Pinterest pins created in no time. Let's dive right in. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna go ahead and head on over to Claude. I'm already logged in the Claude, so let's go to customizations. And then on customizations, we're gonna go to connectors. Connects. I've already got my Canva connected, but if it wasn't connected, you would see like connect. I actually need to connect GitHub also. So I see my Canva connected, so you'll select connect. So after you add that, let's go back to projects. Let's go ahead and create a new project. So I'm going to select new project, and then I'm going to name my project. All right, then I'm going to give my project some details. What am I trying to achieve? Right here, I actually will just go ahead and put in, I'm a clinical AI developer, and what I want to do, I want to teach nurses and clinicians how to confidently use AI. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create that project, but take a little bit of time and see what you actually want to put there. Then now up here, I'm going to go to instructions. This is where we're going to tell Claude all about the instructions that we want to give. Our voice, our tone, if you have a customer avatar, I put some of the information from my avatar here, and I just put exactly what I want to do. Now, this is going to be specifically for Pinterest, so I'll probably create other ones if I'm doing carousels, if I'm doing just one page quotes or whatever the information may be. So we're going to go ahead and load up our information here. I've already took the time out to create me some information. Let's see, where did I put it? All right, so this is what I'm doing here. And take a little bit of time and work on it so that you will have something that creates you some great information. Or so I don't know exactly what you're doing. And I did say Jordan. So let's see. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change that to Monday. All right, and I'm going to save that. So now I have my project created. So now I'm going to jump over to Canva. And one thing we're going to look at in Canva, we have you can do brand templates. So I have a few brand templates. The one I'm using, it's going to be my Wellmind Technology brand. So if we go down, you'll see I already have some Pinterest templates, Pinterest board covers, my logos. I have all of my colors here. I have my fonts that I actually use. Well, just one or two, not many, but I have my fonts. My brand voice, I have my brand voice already. And I have photos. Let me see. I think I got some more photos. So I'll end up uploading some photos here. All right, and then you have your graphics, your icons, and then different charts. I think I'm going to do a video on how if you are a healthcare practice owner, how you can go ahead and create your own brand template over here in Canva, so that when you design or when you come over to design, or if you're working with a social media manager, you just give them your brand kit and they'll have everything they need to just get it on and popping for you. All right, so I have my templates created, but let's say I think I'm going to let's create a new template. All right, so we're just going to keep it simple. I'm going to go to home and I'm going to go to social media and I'm going to see if they have just a Pinterest. So Pinterest pin. There we go. So your Pinterest pins are about 1,000 by 1,500 pixels. So I will go ahead and select this one. And right here, this is where you can create a brand new template if you want. Or you can choose from the ones on the side. So, oh, I like that. Oh, these are really cute. So let's just see. For the sake of time, let's go ahead. Let me see what I already got created. So I like that one. No, actually, I'm going to make all of them the same. So let's go back. That one is cute. Let's try that one. Oh, super cute, super cute. I like that one too. Well, let's do two. All right. And so right here, this is where we will actually, we're going to tell Canva where we want to place stuff. So let's go ahead. And this is going to be for Pinterest. We're going to do a hook, and then we're going to do our text overlay. So I think I want my text overlay to be here. And then I want my hook here. I'll just put hook. Let's see if it can pick up on that. And right here, I'm going to actually put my website. And then I'm going to bring over my logo. So I'm going to drop my logo in here. Oh, remove that background. And now the thing is, once we get this brand template complete, we can come back and we edit the colors and do whatever we want to do to it. So I want my hook. And then this can be my text overlay. And right here, I am just going to group this. I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to paste it. I'll get rid of that. I don't like this black color, so let's see. And also on your side panel, you can actually pick up on your brand colors. There's some of mine right here, but right here is my brand color. So I can actually choose which one I like. Really don't like that one. It looks okay, but I like a beige, so I'm gonna go with that. Right there, I'm gonna pull this down. All right, so those will be the two. And then I'll leave this so at any time I can come back and change the words or whatever I want to put there based on if it's a blog or not. So, all right, so I think I'm gonna stick with this for now. Let's go back over to Claude. So I'm gonna tell Claude to create me, let's just do about 10. Let's see how many we can do. Even though I know we can do whatever you choose to do, you just have to make sure you have enough templates to do that. Actually, I did forget what we want to do now. We're gonna create this as a brand template. So let's give it a name. Let's call it, what did I call it in Claude? I want to name it the same thing. Pinterest pins for Maya Riley. I think I have one of these already. So I'm gonna put two. All right, so I'm going back. I'm naming this. All right, so I got those. And then you click share. And then right here you have brand template. So I'm gonna just select that. And of course, I can share it with my team. That's fine. All right, so I put it in the wrong brand template kit. So that's an easy fix. So I'm going to go here to select my Wellmind Technology. I'm going to do brand kits, and then I'm going to go to add. And it's right there. So I'm going to add it. So now I have it in my Wellmind brand kit. So Pinterest pins for Maya Rally too. All right, so we have that there. Let's go ahead and hop on into Canva. So now, once we're into Canva, I'm sorry, once we're into Claude, we want to go ahead and get Claude to create some pins. So I'm just going to ask Claude, what do I want to create? I know what I want to create, but I'll have to do that on another video. Let's say, let's do 10. I want the Pinterest pen hooks and text overlay for Maya Lally. So that she more freedom, using the knowledge she already has. In her clinical experience. All right, clean that up there. All right, so we got 10, create 10 Pinterest pen hooks and text overlay from Maya Rowley. All right, so let's see what it gives us. So what we do as clinicians, anytime that we're using AI, anything AI, of course, we are actually reading it, we're editing it. If we need to pull out our textbooks, our reference manuals, whatever it is, that's what we do. That's the difference in clinicians using AI versus just the general public using AI. Because we are held responsible for whatever we put out there, and we're not putting out no AI slop. We're not even going to start learning how to put out AI slop. We're going to go ahead and just try to use it the most ethical way possible. All right, so what we will do, we'll review all of this. This right here is pretty basic. Burnout isn't a sign you're weak. It's a sign you, okay, that's cool. AI won't replace you, but not knowing it might slow you down. Actually true. All right, so what I'm going to do here. So we have the options that we have the 10 that we want to create. So now how I create this, how we're going to connect this to Canva. Actually, one thing we need to do before we type in here, let's go back to the template. So template for Maya Rally. I'm going to use this brand template. Since we created 10, we need to go ahead and make it enough. So let's go ahead and add, let's do 5 each. And duplicate, you can actually do Control D. Or you can go here and you select duplicate page, back up, right click, duplicate page. So I'm just going to create Control D. All right, so that gives us a total of 10 pages, okay? So I'm actually going to save that. And now we're going to go back to Pinterest. And now here is where we will type in Claude. And this is how we're going to actually connect Claude to Canva to pick our specific brand kit that we wanted to actually create it in. So I learned this from a YouTuber by the name of Marta Millie, and she's amazing. I watch her a lot on YouTube. So I have my specific people that I like to learn from, and she's actually one. So here we're going to put, could you use my, and I'm going to put well my technology brand kit in Canva and create a design for each of these pens using the, what did I call that folder? Pinterest pens for Maya Riley 2, right? Pinterest pens for, let me double check. Pinterest pens for Maya Riley 2, yep. So there are 10 slides in the template. All right, so now let's see if this works. I forgot to lock the actual design. I think I forgot to lock my website and my logo on the design, but let's just see what it what it does. I'm going to do this brand kit, go to my projects. So I'm gonna use this brand template. Let me rename it. Let me see if I saved it. The brand template. All right, so here, this is the one that I add 10 in. So I'm gonna publish and close. I don't want to create a brand camp link. So I'm using this brand kit. Actually, we go back to the brand, go back to my brand kits. I don't need that other one anymore. So I think I need to delete that. So I'm going to add in the brand kit. And so this says 19 minutes. This says Pinterest pins. I'm going to select that one and I'm going to add this one to the brand kit. Let me actually rename it and take off copy of. And I just wanted Pinterest pins. All right. So now let's go back over here, and it was telling us that it only had 2. So now, 10-page alternate layout A and B. I'm gonna say I have duplicated. Let me see. Just asking it to check again, and let's see. I have duplicated these pages. Please check the folder for the updates. Let's see if it updated. Let's see. And now it's saying Claude wants to use edit design for Canva, and I'm gonna allow. And now that's asking because when you connect your Claude to Canva, it asks for permissions on what it can do. I review it to see what different permissions I want it to have. You can always allow, you can have it to ask. So a lot of things I have to ask before it just do stuff. So that's what it was asking me. All right, so it's saying it's fixing page 1. So it's actually just going through telling us what it does. So now we know it's continuing with pages 7 through 10. All right, so here it's telling me that it created all 10 of the designs. And do you want me to open the design? Yeah, so we're going to have it to open it. So it's asking, do you want to build the CVS? So when I do my Pinterest pins, I also have it build out my title, my descriptions, my keywords, my call to actions. And then it has like my different lead magnets, my products that I'm selling. And so it's asking for and it tells me like the destination link. So I have it build out all of that when I do Canva. So that's what it's actually asking me. But for here, I just wanted to go ahead and open, I want it to open in Canva. So nope, just open in Canva so I can review. All right, so it has our link. Let's see what we're looking like. So I'm going to open that link. And so, all right, so not too bad. So you can see where it actually just put in AI is the skill. All right. And so now what I'll do, I just go back, clean it up. And then of course you can use whatever design and you change that background up. So let's see. what I have from projects I can already use. Just to give you an example. Actually, let's link this one to, let's link it to a product. So I'm just gonna replace it with that product. And right here, I'm gonna just put download today. I'm gonna change that color out. Let's put it, I like that. And then I'm gonna change that color. Let's see, actually, we'll say 3. Add this to favorites, what this doing. So I'm gonna say 3 instant download. Mm. So there we go. Free instant download. That's fine. We always can play with it later, but all right. Let's see. I guess I'll keep it that color. And then we come down to the next one. I'm not putting anything there. So I think I'm gonna move that one. See if I have anything that's already in my stash. Let's use this picture. I'm just gonna adjust it out a little bit. I'm gonna move that down. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change this background. No, I don't like that. Actually, I don't like none of those. So let's just leave it as a little solid background. Or, actually, let's make that smaller. Just a little stroke around there. Make that a teal. I'm gonna center that. I'm gonna center that. So what I'll do is I'll just keep going through and just adding in different colors, making it my brand color. But overall, don't look too bad. It's easy fix, an easy adjustment. I'll just go through and fix them. And of course, I probably would use like slightly more templates than this. Okay, so where to start? AI won't replace you. Will it though? All right, small reset help. You can't pour from an empty cup. I like this one. So I would definitely change that background. Probably put, see if we can just find. I'll probably change out that background. something simple. Yep. Adjust it just a little bit. And I will actually move this up some. Yeah. And then I'll probably will put like another little message somewhere else just to let them know like what I'm talking about. All right. So I like it. So yeah, it's workable. I think I'm gonna see what Chat GTP looks like to connect it. But that'll be another video that I will go ahead and create. So there you have it. It's really just easy and straightforward to connect. All right. Thank you for checking this out today. Peace.